The man took out his long-forgotten sniper rifle and placed the anemometer in front of him. After carefully adjusting the 8-power scope, he immediately aimed the gun at the speeding vehicle. The man, who had hit his target, didn't rush to leave. He waited until the car completely lost control, rolled over a few times, and then tumbled down a hillside by the road. Only then did he walk over at a leisurely pace. Upon reaching the car, the man took out the encrypted phone from the driver's pocket. He successfully unlocked it using facial recognition and then used a cracking software to copy all the information inside. However, this was just the first step in his revenge. It turned out that just a few days earlier, the driver had hired 2 professional hitmen to brutally kill his wife and daughter while he was away. The man had already taken out one of the hitmen, but the other had fled to another country. In order to avenge his family, the man rented a private plane at a high price and flew to the hideout of the armed group. After landing, he first went to a luxurious mansion. The owner of the mansion was a close friend of his father for many years. Having worked in this area for many years and with his strong power and extensive connections, the owner quickly had his men locate the suspected hideout of the hitman. Based on the intelligence his men had gathered, the man immediately confirmed the identity of the hitman. However, the problem now was that the hitman's hideout was guarded by at least 12 armed men. Breaking through the defense would not be easy, but the man, eager for revenge, had made up his mind. Yet, as everyone was discussing the tactics, the man suddenly felt a strong wave of dizziness and then fainted. It turned out that the man had a walnut-sized tumor in his brain. The doctor had advised him to spend 6 months on intensive treatment, or else he would have to endure the pain and wait for death. Upon hearing this, everyone couldn't help but show their worried expressions. Friends advised the man to focus on getting well first, and they could kill the hitman for him to avenge his wife and daughter. The man understood their good intentions, but he just wanted to take revenge on the murderer of his family with his own hands in the most brutal way. So, on a cloudy morning, they took action. They drove to the abandoned factory where the enemy was hiding. The first step was to take out the guards patrolling at the entrance. Just as a guard was about to light a cigarette, he was suddenly muffled and strangled. After taking care of the outer guards, the man first took the walkie-talkie from him and then had his teammates take up advantageous ambush positions. Once everything was ready, the man picked up the walkie-talkie and sent a signal to the armed men. Seeing that there was no response from the guards, the armed men went out with machine guns to check, not knowing that they had already entered the ambush circle.
Move.
After taking out the outer enemies, the team continued to move deeper in, and it was at this moment that the man's revenge truly began.